PSA Reloaded, man. It's your boy 3-Letter Man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Y'all can follow your boy at, man. We're keeping it with the revisiting of songs. I'm going to Chicago, Chi City. Shout out to Kanye West, Common Sense, Crucial Conflict, RIP, Zach TV, Bump J, RIP, FBG Duck, the whole drill movement. Shout out to my guy Truthful and all that. Chicago was good, man. But we are talking Lupe, Fiasco. We are talking the song Murals. And when you really think about the definition of the word murals and how he put a mural of a song together, painting pictures and with his words, and that's what hip hop is. And for this man to make a song like this in 2015, to say murals is a mouthful of words and stuff to digest. I think I'm still learning certain words and paraphrases that he says with these lines. And this was over 7 years, 8 years this song been out. Well, let's get into this, man. There is so many bars inside the bars that it's not even funny. And Lupe, I would like to know this, brother. What is this, 9 minutes of pain, no hook, straight rhymes? Like, what were you on when you said, okay, I'm gonna write this song called Murals? And dude, I would like to know how long it took you to write this song, the writing process. What were you on? What kind of mind state were you on? Who did you hear this the first time you put this when you put this on wax? I would like to see the room, the producer, the engineer, your mans in them who's in the stew with you the day you recorded this song, my guy, because this song here is phenomenal, man. Let's get into this, man. We're all chemicals, vitamins, and minerals. Shout out to OC. You like the minerals and vitamins? I'm not saying that. Okay. We're all chemicals, vitamins, and minerals, Vicodin with inner tubes wrapped around the arm to see the vein like a chicken on the barn. Top cat chat. Let's begin another yawn. That's flying sausage cheese, or is it chicken palm? But roosters don't fly like boosters don't buy. So what power cowards to get them to the top just to fall asleep listening to pop, right? That lacks meaning, but racks up stacks of fat reading. They catch chief and wrapped up plants from trap dealings. Now what's a coffin with a scratch ceiling? And what's it talking without the match feeling? That's berry living and cherry picking every lemon from your berry system that proceed with the pack feeding. Hey, this is just like, bro, I like my pancakes cut in swirls, Moroccan moles and undercover squirrels. I like cartoon southern cities with large moons, faith healers, ex-female drug dealers, and art booms. Hey, I like my pancakes cut in swirls, Moroccan moles and undercover squirrels. I like cartoons, southern cities with large moons, faith healers, ex-female drug dealers, and art booms. That is just, man. They on their hunt, kind of salty that I'm going hard. First part of a parts that I throwing parts. 1 minute you're playing pool, next minute you're throwing darts, but that's how you do a party, that you throwing bars. So we do a party in bars. How do you do a party? How do you do a party in bars, Lupe? How do you do that? They on their hunt, kind of salty that I'm going hard. First part of a parts that I throwing parts. First part of a part that I throw in parts. 1 minute you're playing pool, next minute you're throwing darts, but that's how you do a party, that you're throwing bars. That's his wordplay is phenomenal, man. The brother's wordplay, how he plays on the word, that man, a word game backup plan that can dam lakes. Back up the wordplay, playing at the man states means I can still be the man if the dam breaks. And when the man breaks, I reflections when they can't face. My peers will still treat the mirror like it's a fan base. My peers will still treat the mirror like it's a fan base. In terms of writing, in terms of making you think, in terms of making you go to the thinker, you cannot tell me Lupe Fiasco does not display this, man. You just can't tell me Just play this. Listen, I go back to Killer Priest song Heavy Mental, y'all. I remember reading the bars of that. That is something like Killer Priest Heavy Mental, Lupe Fiasco Murals in terms of things that these brothers are saying in their rhymes is just is A plus. A word game backup, plans I can damn lakes, back up the wordplay, playing at the mad states, means I can still be the man if the dam breaks. And when the man breaks, I'm reflectionist when the can't face. My parents will still treat the mirror like it's a fan base. Like, I prefer girls to rain all over the world and not rain like Rain Man or rain like Rain Dance or rain like a slight chance of rain when it's raining or rain like dear slaves to Santa Claus Sleigh Man. Like, how do you take the word rain, R-A-I-N, rain, R-E-I-G-N, and just play with them? I'm just going to play with those two words right quick. I prefer girls to rain all over the world and not rain like Rain Man or rain like Rain Dance or rain like a slight chance of rain when it's raining or rain like dear slaves to Santa Claus Slave Man, but rain like queens that reign over made man and not queen like a queen killer, Rap City Bohemian queen, but queen like white glove wave hand and not wave hand like it's a heat wave. So you make a fan by waving your hand. I'm talking wave like, hey, man. That verse alone is 5 mics. Just that portion of Mural is 5 mics in my opinion, bro. I prefer girls to rain all over the world and not rain like Rain Man or rain like Rain Dance or rain like a slight chance of rain when it's raining or rain like dead slaves to Santa Claus Sleigh Man, but rain like queens that reign over made man and not queen like Queen Killer, Rap City Bohemian queen, but queen like white glove wave hand and not wave hand like it's a heat wave. So you make a fan by waving your hand. I'm talking wave like, hey, man. So you make a fan by waving your hand. I'm talking wave like, say, hey, man, that's crazy, Lupe. Yo, Lupe, I'm sorry, bro. This is phenomenal writing, dogs. And I love when he says, you got to treat your vocal cords like it's a fortress. I remember hearing that line. Didn't Joe Budden have a song where he spoke about losing his voice and everything like that? I think it was the Def Jam song he had, and his voice sounded kind of messed up, man. You got to treat your vocal cords like it's a fortress and treat every single one of your words like reinforcements. And especially when you're recording, because that's the portion that's important. Like, he just gave you a whole, like, what? You gotta treat your vocal cords like it's a fortress and treat every single one of your words like reinforcements. And especially when you're recording, because that's the portion that's important. That is the portion that's important. So the sun rises when the beat drops and the sun dies when the beat stops. Then it unties, then it relocks, then it relapses, then it detox, then heat back like a heat pack on his kneecaps on the weak spot because he want what we got. Like, man's wordplay and the words he uses, dog. That's why I love hip hop so much. The way these brothers just put these rhymes together, dog. Hey, my rap position was black condition and activism, ammunition for abolition, missions attacking systems. But they're not apt to listen unless it's dropping on Activision. Are we apps or are we bodies filled with apparatus, operating applications stuck inside an Apple prison? Apple. Chicken hack and download upstates that lack religion. Are we apps or bodies? So the sunrise, when the beat drops and the sun dies, when the beat stops, then it unties, then it relocks, then it relapses, then it detox, then heat pack like a heat pack on his kneecaps on the weak spot because he want what we got. Like, yo, Lupe, man. The flow, the energy, the wordplay. He said my rap position was black condition activism, ammunition for abolition, mission attack systems. But they're not apt to listen unless it's dropping on Activision. Are we apps or are we bodies filled with apparitions, operating applications stuck inside Apple prison? And we're in Apple prison. We are in Apple prison. Chicken hack and download updates that lack religion. Life is not a dictionary. Life is not a dictionary. It's a thesaurus. And I feel like a missionary to a clitoris. As I perform a nerve storm, I prefer my pictures in word form. Bury the hatchet like a bird born. As I paint cold pictures like Kool-Aid, facing condensation, having conversations with flavorful combination. Slave to my concentration, so that's OJ the Juice Man meets OJ with 2 hands and 2 gloves that's too snug to hoop. What? Lupe Fiasco, this is a 5 mic song. Let me repeat this again. Lupe Fiasco Mural song is a 5 mic song. Lupe, I know you made Murals Jr., my dude. Salute you for that, brother. But listen, man. Fam. Shout out to Lupe Fiasco. Tell me what y'all thoughts about Lupe. Is this one of y'all favorite Lupe songs? Because for me, Murals is my favorite Lupe Fiasco song. You know what I mean? There's tons of others, but this one in particular, Murals, is a 5 mic song. Shout out to Lupe, man. Tell me what y'all think, man. It's your boy 3. Come on.